You are now naked. How much trouble are you in? Well, I'm at work. I'm upstairs, but the entire hallway is windows overlooking the shop, so I can't really sneak out of here. Also, my keys and cell phone were in my pants, which are now gone. My only really option is to close and lock my office door and call my mom, only because it's one of the few numbers I have memorized, or try to tape some sheets of paper together into a pair of shorts. Front desk in the Human Resources Department. Betting this would either be very frowned upon, or I'm getting the promotion of a lifetime. The priest would take a dim view of my being naked at the moment. I'm sitting on the organ in church, with my laptop at the console, getting ready for a funeral later this morning. I think I'll be distracting a lot of guys and girls at the gym then. Doesn't matter. Still lifted. Well, I just got called out for my nipples being visible through my shirt in the office, so if anything, at least I have a reason for my nipples being visible. I'm a bank officer in the middle of a very busy day. Job loss plus public nudity don't even begin to explain. Driving naked. Could be much worse. Here's hoping the hottie stuck in traffic next to me has the same thing happen. I'm in the pub. Someone feels sorry for me. Gives me a jacket to wrap around myself. I buy him a pint as a thank you. We get talking and really hit it off. Boom. New best friend. Jump 6 years in the future. I'm best man at his wedding. My speech absolutely rocks. His sister, who's come over from Australia, comes to chat with me about how moving and funny the speech was. We get drunk and passionately kiss. I think I love this girl. We begin to date. It's going really well. We move in together. We get engaged. Hashtag living the best life. It's the night before our wedding day. I hear a knock on the door. It's her in tears. She admits that she cheated on me with my brother. In a fit of rage, I strike her over the head with a China horse ornament. Shit. It was limited edition. I go on the run. The police are always on my tail. I bunk in an abandoned house for the night. Wake up to the sound of sirens. The police are everywhere. I'm cornered. I decide to go out in a blaze of glory. Charge at the police with a big stick I found. Instantly shot. It fades to black. I wake up in a police cell. Find out I've been charged with indecent exposure. FML, it was all just a drunken dream. Relief. I'm at home. Panic. I'm just in front of a window facing my neighbor's windows. ID head downstairs to dress up. But my father is there. And I don't want to stop watching my 3D printer make the first layer. So I guess I'll just cover up with a blanket next to me. Stay at home, mom. My kid would see me, but he's a baby, so who cares? Maybe hubby will come home during nap time for a bit of fun. I'm at work, but luckily in my car for breaks, so not too much so long as I have a full outfit in here. Wheel. As I'm currently trying to coax my paranoid, scratchy kitty to come time so I can crate her for the vet. I am in a lot of trouble. None. I'm currently in my underwear, sitting on my room, thinking if it's worth it to get dressed to work, knowing that I'll have 2 hours to work because everyone will leave early. I'm in the UK Parliament for a meeting and a police officer has just sat down opposite me. So, lots? I'd be arrested for indecent exposure on the bus, which has also just filled up with school children, making it much worse. I work in a machine shop. I wouldn't get fired, but I'd never stop hearing about the time I became the 3rd or 4th person to be completely naked here. Well, since I'm alone with a hot office girl, I'm looking at loss of job and possible sexual harassment suit, unless it's like poof and she's OMG that's so weird, come have sex with me, but I digress. Well, I'm driving Uber, so I guess nothing will really come of it. Maybe got some poor writer a $5 gift card. Depends. The next 5 seconds are crucial. I try to quickly shut my office door, then get my wife to bring me clothes. My 1-year-old daughter will continue to kick me in the testicles when I hold her, without the mediocre protection my pants give. Well, it's just me and the accountant. And she might be into it. Maybe today's the day to find out? LOL. I'm at school with a fire alarm exercise and everyone is out of the building. I'm in big trouble, I think. I'm in school and so I'm ducked. Hopefully by my teacher. Man, I love being homeschooled. Your first mistake was assuming that the majority of people browsing Reddit are already naked. The fact that I have a fan heater on next to my desk at work now seems weird instead of pleasantly cozy. Why don't you just put some clothes on? Stares blankly, then turns heater up. At mall. Waiting to do an inventory audit of a female clothing store. And no, it's not that one. Or that one. But my boss would be very angry I couldn't finish these audits because I was in jail. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm on a bus next to some girls and the popular kids, but I can cover myself for a little bit. Well, my 3-year-old doesn't care, but I bet my mother-in-law is probably pretty uncomfortable. I'm in the middle of a crowd of co-workers eating breakfast. So that's not going to go well. Hopefully they will let me finish my coffee first before throwing me out. I'm suddenly teabagging an overturned bucket on a construction site. A little trouble. Mostly embarrassment. I'm ducked. Standing in a courthouse waiting to present a case to a grand jury. There's currently 25 other people waiting with me in a little hallway. I have approximately 2 minutes to rush out to my car and head home before students see me. I'll have to take it up with the principal why I'm not at work. Better than the alternative. I work in a daycare full of 200+ children. Either going to jail and registering as a sex offender or the parents are killing me. Lots of military parents. None. I am at work. Hey Conviro futurist. You are naked. No, I'm not. Karen. What? Yes, you are. Prove it. Karen takes a photo to prove it. Now who is in trouble? Karen. I would have to leave the stall in the office bathroom. Ride down 20 floors in the elevator. Walk through a shopping center and then 10 minutes on the street to a parking garage. Then ride another elevator. Let's do it. Well, I'm outside on a roof. Replacing a module for internet. No, not really. I'm in a restaurant. Sitting at the bar with what looks like 2 underage girls to the left of me. A table of old women to the right of me. I'm ducked either way. Would be outside cutting brush along a farm field. Would be very chilly as it is 20 degrees Fahrenheit here. Would probably have hypothermia before I got back to the bucket truck. Also co-workers would be very shocked and appalled. I'm at home on the couch while my fiancé plays a video games. I'd say no trouble at all. Maybe a little fun. I just got out of the shower and am browsing Reddit in nothing but a towel. So no trouble at all. I'll probably catch a cold given the time of year. Plus I'll be sent somewhere for psych evaluation. I might get kicked out of the airport. I'm positive it's not the first time a naked man has been found in O'Hara. This is actually a recurring dream that I have. I'll be somewhere familiar. Like work or at a restaurant or something. Sometimes my past wants to haunt me and I find myself back in high school. Yikes. Everything will be normal and I'll be surrounded by people. And then I'll realize I'm completely topless. And it becomes clear that everyone knows. For obvious reasons. Because my tits are hanging out. And now I have to try and play it cool and find some place to hide and cover myself. Right now I'm at work. In the front office of a luxury hotel where I'm the manager. This would be a really bad time for me to discover I'm naked. I'm in the bathroom at work. So, if my clothes are there, I'll put them back on. If they aren't, I'll have to either concoct an incredible story or lose everything I've ever built up in my life. Sex offenders register and never allowed to see my underage siblings again. Duck. Yes, love school. Just boarded a plane, so probably getting banned from flying for life. After I do my time for indecent exposure in public places, and now that an air hostess is watching me, I will get charged with outraging modesty of a woman too. Crazy. Well, I'm in a shitter at work. An old college buddy works in the same building. He can smuggle me some clothes. If I text him right now, he can just pick them up from my place on his way in. Assuming I still have my keys and wallet, I'll be okay. Either my roommate likes it or we'll have an awkward story to tell from now on. And when I think about it, my roommate isn't that bad looking. I'm in college walking to my first class. So I'm hoping that would get me a good grade or at least some extra points. Probably going to get a few sharp Army sexual harassment/assault response and prevention cases started against me. None at all. Though I'm pissed about the loss of my clothes. AD having to walk 2 meters to my closet. I'm out walking my dog in my own neighborhood, so my neighbors are going to laugh at me. But otherwise I'm good.